Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today we're playing some more World of Warships Legends. Today I've got a bit of a quicker video for you guys. It's a replay in the Tier 7 American battleship, the Kansas. And the Kansas is one of those ships that I really do enjoy, so I cannot wait to show you guys this game right here that I had a couple days ago with a couple of division mates. I am joined by none other than Mob X12 and Mob X Archer. So these two guys are actually viewers of the channel. Shout out to you guys. We actually did play a couple games this weekend. We had a couple pretty good games during our little play session, if you will. So anyway, we are in the Kansas, obviously. We're on the right side of this spawn here on Haven, I believe. It's Haven. It's a capture the base mode, so what we're basically going to be doing over here on this side of the map is just trying to get some pretty decent salvos in on the enemies, taking advantage of broadside targets, and of course taking advantage of some crossfires. Now, if you guys quickly pay attention to the mini-map, the whole entire enemy team is over here. You gotta love it. So, we are dealing with literally the whole enemy team, so this should be very, very spicy indeed. But don't you worry, we're gonna be just fine, because myself, Archer, and 12 are gonna be able to just absolutely tank all the damage and just wreck everybody. So we already have killed both of the enemy destroyers. That's fantastic. Notice that we have been flooding, so all I'm trying to do is just wait for my damage control party to come back, and we'll be able to put that flood out. Actually, I believe the flood is just going to go out on its own. So there you go. Now, some of you guys, I know, probably do not like the Kansas that much. There's a lot of people out there that are quite skeptical about this ship. People think it's bad, some people think it's good, some people think it's absolutely dog crap, and some people think it's fantastic. I'm one of the people that actually think the Kansas is quite good. I don't think it's fantastic, but I do think it's a good battleship. Mainly because of the fact that you get 12 16 American 50 caliber guns. And as you guys just saw there, that freaking Piotr Bagration, yeah, he really had a lot of fun for sure. He is back at port. But yeah, as you guys can see, the firepower of this ship is not anywhere short of amazing. It is fantastic. These 12 16-inch guns are fully capable of absolutely obliterating people. And look at the accuracy. It's not horrible. These guns are quite consistent, and that's something I look for in a lot of battleships. If battleships aren't consistent for me, I don't play them very much. And really, I don't play many battleships at all, because, well, battleships struggle in this game, you know, a lot. So I'm mainly a cruiser-destroyer guy. But I do occasionally come into these battleships because they were my roots at one point. I started off with battleships, and technically battleships are my main class according to my statistics. So there you go. But like I said, the main strength of the Kansas is the fact that it's able to dish out so many beautiful 16-inch American super heavy 50 caliber guns. They're fantastic. I love them. Now, we're already up to 91,000 damage. We've got a Citadel, and we got 1 kill as well in our name. Currently, our team is actually capping their base, which is hilarious, because welcome to Capture the Base mode. Absolutely fantastic. We all love Capture the Base mode. But yeah, one of our destroyers is actually in that cap, making the enemy team kind of wish they did not overload this side of the map. So they're all running over to that side of the map to try to defend it, and I'm just able to just sit here and absolutely obliterate all these broadside targets. Now I'm surprised I'm actually not getting citadels on some of these broadside battleships, but I'm still doing some pretty decent damage to these guys. Now, one thing to mention about the Kansas as well is it has pretty good armor. Now, superstructure, it has a lot of it. That's one of the weaknesses of the Kansas. It has a lot of superstructure. It has a lot of upper deck, and it definitely is prone to getting penetrated. But if you angle well, as you guys can see there, we did just ricochet one of those rounds there. One of them actually hit our superstructure. But the armor is not horrible. The armor is not horrible at all. And now another weakness for the Kansas, obviously the speed. The speed is not very good. This ship cannot even break over 21, 22 knots. So that is something to keep in mind. This is one of the American dreadnought battleships. So you got to just, you know, play that how you will, all right? Positioning is never more important than ever in the Kansas, so keep that in mind. Now we're up to 114,000 damage, and we are absolutely just dominating this game here. But the enemy team is trying their best. I mean, they did just take out one of our ships. So, I mean, it's not completely one-sided, but, I mean, it kind of is. It kind of is. But, yeah, we're up to 119,000 damage. It looks like the Azuma in our division did manage to take out one of those enemy targets there. There's only 4 ships left on the enemy team, and we are just absolutely pushing them in. Pushing them in. There's really not a whole lot the enemy team can do about this. I mean, our team is, yeah. They're a lot better positioned, and the enemy team completely all just ran over to one side of the map, which is usually not a good idea, and they're ultimately paying the price for it. Now, we did just hit that Kansas nasty there, 11,000, and we're going to do it again. Goodbye. That's our second kill of the game. That's our high caliber. We're up to 130,000 damage, and, I mean, hey, this is not a bad game whatsoever in the Kansas. We're just taking advantage of broadside targets, and we're just trying to put down some effective fire on downrange, and that's exactly all you need to do sometimes in battleships. You know, you're not going to every game have an absolute, you know, crazy game, okay? Not every game is going to be a 200k plus game, you know what I mean? So, you know, these days in battleships, you just got to take what you can get at this point, right? Now, enemy Massachusetts B, looks like he's going to go down any second. Down he goes. Friendly Charles Martel takes him out. And we got a Pommern out here at, oof, quite far. Basically max range here, 18 kilometers. We took a shot, and some of those guns look pretty flat. That might be pretty dirty. And, yeah, that was pretty significant. We just hit him for, like, I don't know, 20,000? 15, 20,000? That was pretty dirty right there. But just like that, that's basically it. I mean, we're up to 149,000 damage, 2 kills, high caliber, Citadel. I mean, we got an incapacitation, a bunch of main battery hits, and just like that, I mean, there you go. We are pretty much done with this game. All we have to do now is get that enemy cruiser. He was last spotted in the cap there, and he's actually spotted now. I think actually MobX-12 has a shot on him in his Alabama, and he is going to absolutely annihilate him. Nice shot, MobX-12. Hell freaking yes. Thank you guys once again for joining me the other day in the division. That was a good time. For sure, I was top of the leaderboard, 2.195k base. MobX-12 was second, and Archer was actually fourth. So, next time, Archer, I think you gotta step it up a little bit. But no, seriously, guys, GG's. Thank you, everybody, for watching today's video. If you guys did like it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you all in the next one. Peace out, stay healthy, as always.